Have you ever asked yourself, what would I be capable of if I harnessed every ounce of my potential? It's a thought-provoking question, isn't it? Each one of us, yes, you and I, we're brimming with an untapped reservoir of potential. It's there within us, waiting patiently to be discovered, to be acknowledged, to be set free. This potential, it's like a dormant volcano, calm on the surface, but a powerhouse beneath. It's our inner force, our innate ability to achieve the unthinkable, to turn dreams into realities, to make the impossible possible. It's like a hidden treasure waiting to be unearthed. But what's holding us back? What's stopping us from reaching into those depths and pulling out that potential? It's not the lack of talent or opportunity, it's a matter of motivation. It's about kindling that fire within, fueling our drive to exceed our limits, to push beyond boundaries. Now imagine if you could unlock that potential. What could you achieve? Consider the story of John, an ordinary man with an extraordinary journey. John was an average Joe, working a 9-to-5 in a gray cubicle in a monotonous office building. He was like a cog in the wheel, feeling stuck in the daily grind with no real sense of purpose or direction. One Saturday morning, as John was sipping his black coffee, he noticed a crowd gathering outside his window. Curiosity piqued. He went out to investigate and found himself amidst a city marathon. He watched as hundreds of people, young and old, raced with determination and energy. The sight stirred something within him, a spark, a desire, a sense of motivation he had not felt in a long time. Inspired, John decided to take up running. He started small, huffing and puffing around the block, his lungs burning and legs aching, but he didn't quit. He pushed through the pain, the discomfort, the self-doubt. He kept going, one step at a time, one day at a time. Soon his small jogs turned into longer runs. His breath became steady, his stride confident. He was no longer the man who watched the marathon from his window, he was now a part of it. He was running alongside the same determined individuals who had inspired him, his heart pounding with the same energy that had once sparked his motivation. John's transformation was remarkable. A man once stuck in a rut had found a new lease on life. He was stronger, healthier, happier, but most importantly, he had discovered a well of motivation within himself that he never knew existed. And then, the unthinkable happened. John, the regular office worker, the average Joe, completed his first marathon. He crossed that finish line with a sense of accomplishment and pride that was far greater than anything he'd ever felt before. John's story is a testament to the idea that motivation can come from anywhere, and when harnessed can lead to extraordinary results. Motivation isn't magic, it's science. Now let's dive into the fascinating world of the science behind motivation. You see, motivation is a psychological response that can be both triggered and cultivated. It's not some elusive concept that we either have or don't have. It's more like a muscle that we can train and strengthen with the right practices and understanding. One of the key players in this process is a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Often dubbed as the feel-good chemical, dopamine plays a critical role in motivation. When we set a goal and achieve it, our brain releases dopamine, creating a sense of pleasure and reward. This feeling is what pushes us to repeat the behavior and achieve more goals. This brings us to the importance of goal setting and fostering motivation. Setting clear, achievable goals creates a roadmap for our actions. Every time we achieve a small milestone, our brain rewards us with a dopamine rush, reinforcing the behavior and motivating us to continue on our path. It's like a motivational feedback loop that keeps us going. But it doesn't stop at goal setting. Positive reinforcement is another crucial element in the equation. It's the reason why we feel good when we receive praise or rewards for our efforts. These positive reinforcements boost our dopamine levels, and in turn, our motivation. However, it's important to remember that motivation is not a one-size-fits-all concept. What motivates one person might not work for another. It's a highly individual process that depends on our personal interests, values, and beliefs. But the underlying science remains the same. Whether it's the thrill of achieving a goal, the satisfaction of a job well done, or the joy of learning something new, our brain rewards us with a dopamine rush that fuels our motivation. So the next time you're struggling to find motivation, remember that it's not some mystical force. It's a tangible scientific process that you can understand and harness. Understanding the science of motivation can help us tap into our potential and achieve our goals. Unlocking your potential starts with finding your motivation. Imagine this. You're standing at the foot of a mountain, That mountain is your potential. It's high, it's daunting, and it's waiting for you to ascend. But how do you get to the top? You start by finding your motivation. Setting achievable goals is like mapping your route. It's about knowing where you want to go and plotting the best course to get there. These goals, they're your stepping stones, your markers that guide you on your journey. Celebrating small victories is your fuel. It's the energy that keeps you going. Every time you reach a marker, celebrate. Pat yourself on the back. Revel in that moment. Maintaining a positive mindset is your compass. It keeps you on track. It keeps you moving forward. It's what helps you navigate the tough terrains, the unexpected turns. When you find your motivation and unlock your potential, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Let us recap what we've learned today. We started with understanding the incredible power within us all. It's like a sleeping giant waiting to be awakened, and motivation is the key that can unlock this power. We then delved into the inspiring story of John, a testament to the transformative effect of motivation. His journey from ordinary to extraordinary is a beacon of hope for us all. Next, we explored the fascinating science behind motivation. It's not just a feeling, it's a complex process involving various brain chemicals and pathways. But the beauty of it is that we can learn to harness it, to fuel our dreams and aspirations. Finally, we discovered how to unlock our potential. It's about setting clear goals, maintaining a positive mindset, and keeping that flame of motivation burning brightly. Remember, your potential is limitless. Find your motivation, unlock your potential, and see where the journey takes you.